First time here in Aosta Valley.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
remember that you were in Campana Margherita a few years ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. And
With a,
people saying like, "Oh, who is this tourist?" I
yeah,
was, I'm
this
not a
guy
tourist. Yeah, with this,
with
with
the
the road,
shoes
yeah,
and
like
the,
yeah, trail running shoes and
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that's amazing. The social media world and
They were like, yeah.
the reaction. How did you manage the social media things?
I don't care about what people say. I just do what I believe.
Okay.
And I'm not here to please everybody. I'm here to do things that I believe in and stay focused on that one. So yeah.
Speaking about things that you believe in, you climbed 14 peaks, okay, in an incredible short time. How did you balance speed with your personal safety and the safety of your team?
I think so far I have led 44 1,000-meter peak. Um, 43 of them have been successful. In terms of the leading the expeditions and safety track record, there's no one literally who matches in what I do. Um, but yeah, coming from the special forces background, being the lead on extreme cold weather warfare, all that, it helps me to plan things meticulously.
In a perfect way.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
meticulously. And then yeah, I saw some of the comments when we had a bit of accident, but I was like, anybody can talk in a hindsight.
Yeah.
I can also say how all my hundreds of expeditions I have done were successful to do better in a hindsight. Everything can be done better, but future no one sees.
Yeah.
So, but
We will see.
yeah, but that's it's just good. I think it's meticulous planning and the experience from the special forces that's what it helps me.
I saw the movie. There were some times you were worried about your safety or.
You always there's always risks in what
Yeah.
I do and in my industry, but I believe all risks can be mitigated. So yeah.
Okay. Talking about your record, some traditionalists, okay,
Yeah, yeah.
in mountaineering believe that speed climbing
Hmm.
maybe compromise the ethics of climbing. What's your reply about
Okay,
this
who
criticism?
are they to say that? First thing first. This is
The classic
my
alpinism.
what is classic alpinism? Just because you think your opinion versus someone's opinion. No, the history will tell. Let the time prevail,
History
right?
will touch.
And before, people used to climb one 8,000-meter peak in one season,
Yeah.
another 8,000 meter in one season. But now people are climbing almost all of the 8,000-meter peak in one season, and I brought that style.
And
And
we
I
will know
want to,
that.
and then nobody ever thought about this, and then actually put the proof, you know.
Yeah.
So 14 peaks, nothing is impossible. That mission is a new era of mountaineering. You know,
Yeah.
we need to evolve. This day, everybody is also busy. Life is a fast pace, and if you can climb all this mountain and achieve more in a shorter time, why not?
Yeah. Why
You
not?
know. No. Well, if you are traditional, then don't fly on the plane. Walk from one table to like ancient. If you're so much traditional, then why you
Or don't
wearing
use
the
shoes.
why you wearing the 1,000-meter shoes? Go there. So come on, whatever you're saying, at least have some meaning. Don't just think. You got to think from wider perspective. Everything is changing. The world is changing.
Nothing has changed.
And this is the human beings. We adapt.
What has changed uh, about your people, Sherpas?
I think we
The-
are not in shadows anymore. We are
okay.
taking the lead. So I think that's a great change. I think.
That's a gift from you, from
I,
to
you know,
your
I,
people, I
I
think.
wouldn't, I wouldn't say that's from fully from me, but I help
Okay,
with it, and I have,
that's
I have,
happened.
a, I have a
Okay.
quite key role in that. Yeah,
We are witnessing a climate change
yeah,
these years.
massively. Yeah,
Yeah. Here in Aosta Valley, Mont Blanc is not the same. We
yeah.
are living the same way. Okay. In your opinion, what are the initiatives that local governments should take on the future of the mountains?
I think the big thing is we all just need to act
Yeah.
rather than talking. And I think if 8 billion people just act and do something, we can massively show the difference. So hence why, I said I'm not a very, very wealthy billionaire, or I'm not a president of powerful country like America, Europe and all that. But then as a Nimsdai, I'm acting as in like, We did the big mountain cleanup project in Manaslu. We did in K2. We did on Everest
Yeah.
twice already, and we're doing this year. But also we're raising the awareness as a whole, and we are mindful of it. We cannot kill everything. We cannot, because people also need to be realistic, right? People say, oh, Nims, why did this helicopter in Nepal? Well, if there's something rescue happens at Camp 3, you need helicopter to go in long line stuff, all that. So as long as we're mindful, as soon as people are mindful, we can straight away decrease the unnecessary movement. But if these things are necessary, then you do it. So yeah, let's act on it rather
Your,
than talking.
your foundation strong believes in protecting the environment.
Yeah.
Every year, many people travel to Nepal to climb.
Yeah.
Is there a way to protect the environment and the same time let the local people work with this type of tourism without leaving a negative ecological footprint?
Look, I think the earth is our home, and everybody, the nature is the healer of everything else. And people not necessarily go to Everest region to climb the big mountains, Straker and all that. And yes, everything can be mitigated. How many people go to see London alone?
Millions of people.
Exactly. How many people goes to Nepal? 50,000.
Okay.
So stop picking on stuff that, yes, we can do things better. We can do
That's
things
the way
better.
to do it.
Always, always, and then, we are already poor. We are trying to, all this, our foreign friends who come to Nepal help us from our porter to, make us living. And then I saw criticize on that one. I was like, why you versus millions people traveling on like New York, like Whistler, even Samani and all that. So stop, please don't get that thing, let's talk with practical. And of course we are doing better now because, if you go into the trekking, there are now a rubbish bin area, so people are not throwing trash everywhere else. The rubbish is brought down properly. The toilets are made with more sanitization materials, so it's changing.
We're going to the point. What about the big mountain cleanup?
So look, the big mountain cleanup project is extremely expensive.
Yeah.
Okay, because
I
what we
believe it.
say is, like, for example, if you want to clean Camp 4 and Everest, which we did last time, you need expertise, right? So let's say if you employ 10 Sherpas, you have to cover the exact amount of money they would earn in that season by guiding. Why would they go and clean if they can make the money by guiding? So you got to at least match that salary, and it's not easy. If you are covering someone's wages for 2 months on the mountain, their food over there, their insurance, and all. So it's expensive, but we are working. That's why the 5% from my guiding company goes in there. That's why the clothing, we're coming outdoor clothing in February. Like, we are coming as the best material, best stuff out there, because literally there's no one in the world who lives 11 months on the mountain like us. So we're
11 months.
right at there. So we got there. So 5% of that goes in there. So today's talk, what I'm doing,
Okay.
everything is going to the foundation, right? And any talk that I do for corporate, like, I donate 5%. Any future book deals, movie deals, I'm giving 5% to the foundation. So I want to change it. I want to, I'm aggressively into this one from this year. And as I said, last year we sponsored more than 10 athletes from myself.
Okay.
10
athletes.
10 athletes. And then we spent more than 300K. And that's not because I had millions of money, but it's just I have a big heart. I can empty my wallet. And because I think, okay, even I give everything here, what I can do is I have a client next year who is coming to climb with me. I have the sponsorship is coming in next year, so I don't need saving. Why you don't? I don't go to the heaven with all the money. So yeah.
So what's your next big project
For
the
that,
future?
for that you got to stay tuned.
Okay.
I have only achieved. I think
project
I think I've only achieved 10% of where I want to be. So
Okay.
yeah.
So
So that's why I work like a 1,000 men. I think no stopping for me.
last question: did you climb it, the Mont Blanc?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I was here to do to learn paragliding and everything. Within 2 weeks of learning that, I climb and I fly down.
Did you enjoy it?
I like it, I enjoyed it. Yeah, because the big thing was flying down.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So thank you, Names.
No, to everyone who is listening and reading this article, in a big thank you for your support and love for the mountain community. We need that, you know. So yeah, thank you.
So we love you. Thank
Thank
you
you,
very
brother.
much.
Thank you. Thank you.